They don't hang niggas from trees no more. They hang them in the coat room. This man convicted on evidence, or was it just a headline? Let's get into it. Before we get started, this series is not about guilt nor innocence. It's about, did the state of Georgia present the case correctly, constitutionally, and without violating Mr. Dexter Williams' rights. Now, this is the first press release after the initial arrest, March 14th, 2020. Now, this is exactly 10 days after the initial arrest. Somebody get caught with 40 bricks, and they wait 10 days to drop the story, and they drop it in Houston County. Not the Macon Telegraph, not the Union Recorder, but in Houston County. All right, let's hold tight right here right quick, all right? So Dexter Williams, Curtis Thorpe, were taken into custody in Bibb County while allegedly in possession of the cocaine, right? Francisco Casillo was taken into custody in Baldwin County with the cash. But up the top it says various agencies, so I guess they're talking about Bibb, Baldwin, and Houston County? Or they talking about the FBI, they talking about GBI, they talking about the DEA, like various agencies, right? And they got 3 different jurisdictions. Interesting. All right, so he was arrested in Bibb County, arrested in Baldwin County, and the trial is in Houston County. So where's the chain of custody? Who has jurisdiction? And who handles the indictments? Like, who handles the arraignments? Where is he being arraigned? If he was arrested in Bibb County, taken into the Bibb County jail in possession, allegedly of possession of cocaine, then why is Bibb County not handling this case? If Bibb County had made the initial arrest, or why isn't Baldwin County handling this case? How is Houston County involved in this on a state charge? All right, this is a letter from the sheriff of Bibb County himself. He said, "Dear Mr. Williams, I received your letter addressing your concerns with the search warrants and items seized from the search warrants at your home. Houston County, with the lead agency on your case, Bibb County investigators Nelson and Fletcher, assisted with their efforts. You will need to contact Houston County to discuss the warrants and how to retrieve your items from their agency. Sincerely, David J. Davis, Sheriff of Bibb County, Macon, Georgia." And then, so why this case ain't in federal court? We got ties to the Mexican cartels. We got allegedly 40 keys, 18 co-conspirators. Mr. Williams has 2 strikes against him already in the federal system. Why isn't this case going federal? And you got it across 3 jurisdictions. Why isn't this in federal court? Makes you wonder. Definitely makes me wonder. Shit's crazy. But I don't want to give y'all too much, but I'm going to give you one more little tidbit. Now, make sure you keep your eye on this damn docket them up here at the top up here. 2020 C55438. And this is for future wrestling going towards in this series, so you'll be up on game what these motherfuckers really did. All right. This is a denial of statutory demand for speedy trial. Dexter wanted to go to trial, man. As soon as he was ready to go to trial, they did a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of what really would happen. But initially, from the gate, they wanted to go to trial. Let's go to trial. But mind you, this is 2020. We already know what happened in 2020, the pandemic. So the judge was using the pandemic as a guise of not to go to speedy trial, because I'm telling you, they was on some fugazi shit. But let me read this to you. On November 3rd, this is after the denial. On November 3rd, this is coming back from the judge, all right? On November 3rd, 2020, defendant was indicted on numerous drug offenses, all right, including violation of RICO statute. On December 22nd, 2020, defendant filed his demand for speedy trial pursuant under, OGCA 17-7170. However, under the current order modifying 9th order extended declaration of statewide judicial emergency, aka the JAB, filed on December 23rd, 2020, the conducting of jury trial is presently prohibited. This is from the judge. You see it at the bottom, his signature down there. G.E. Bo Adams. That's his name. And let me tell y'all something. Houston County ain't in the Oak Judicial District. They got their own shit. You see it down there? Houston Judicial Circuit. But let's go on to the next. I'm gonna show you something. All right, this is after Deck filed his appeal of the previous order when the judge denied, saying that it was prohibited, right? So on April 25th, This is just from the judge again. On April 25th, the court entered an order denying defendant's motion for discharge and acquittal as related to his speedy trial demand. Defendant has filed a notice of appeal. So that's telling you right here. The defendant has filed a notice of appeal of this court ruling. So the appeal is already in. Such filing serves to supersede the judgment while on appeal. And this court is without authority to modify such order. Antia Casualty and Surety Company versus Burlington, 227 Georgia 485. All right, here's the precedent on the case. Aetna Casualty and Surety Company versus Burlington. A court may not base its ruling on a factual incorrect premise. When a ruling rests on a misstatement of the record, it is subject to coercion. Courts must rule from accurate procedural facts. A misidentified date, filing, or procedural posture is not harmless. An order based on incorrect record facts is legally defective. This motherfucker go on to say, however, despite the case law, after having reviewed correspondence sent by defendant after this prior ruling, all right, this is during the appeal, guys. Mind you, this is during the appeal. The court is now aware of a misstatement that it made in its order. Said statement was parenthetical and had no effect on the ruling. Let's stop that shit right there. We just read it. He cited the case. The case said this is not harmless. It says this is not a harmless thing. Even the case, Aetna's and Casualty and Surety, it says it right here. It says it right here. A court may not base its ruling on factual incorrect premises. When a ruling rests on misstatement on the record, it is subject to coercion. The second bullet, a misidentified date, filing, or procedural posture is not harmless. This shit ain't no bullshit. He tried to clean it up and said statement was defendant's representation that juries were impaneled prior to June 30th, 2021 is wholly inaccurate. Now, this is what the judge is saying. He's saying that's a lie. That's what he's saying. He said this, then he go back, here he go again. The court wrongly and too quickly assumed that no jury trials took place for the entirety of the declaration of the statewide judicial emergency from March 4, 2020 to June 30, 2021, retracing it now, however, under the provisions of the 12th order exceeding the declaration of statewide judicial emergency filed March 9, 2021, jury trials were permitted and resumed in the discretion of the trials courts as local conditions allowed. Therefore, some jury trials did take place with certain... Man, y'all see, man, I get passionate about it, man. This story is big. It's a lot of prosecutorial misconduct, violation of due process, violation of speedy trial. It's so much going on in this, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in. Y'all make sure y'all share this out, because I promise you, if they'll do him like that, they might do your son like that. They might do your nephew like that. They might do your husband like that. You feel what I'm saying? All on just because they can. And this good old boy system, I'm telling you, this shit for real. I did a song back in the day. I said,